Hello, beautiful humans. I'm Jen Madrone, and today I want to touch on a subject that we've talked about in the past off and on. It comes up quite a lot for people in this process of awakening, and because of the recent thread on Kundalini experiences and how that can really bring a jolt or a shock to our systems, I wanted to talk more about that feeling of being crazy, of losing your mind when you've gone through the awakening experience, and it's continuing to transform your reality. And at moments, you just wonder if you are crazy, if there's a chemical or mental or hormonal imbalance that is causing all of this, and that it's not real. And maybe you should be on medication, and maybe your family or loved ones are right when they said that you're a little bit crazy. And or a lot crazy, depending on the situation, because many people at this point of transformation and after undergoing an intense awakening experience and not knowing what it is, many people are often hospitalized or medicated afterwards because the medical establishment and their friends and family have no idea what happened. And actually, what happened is simply a complete cleansing and realignment and retuning of your system. And it turns your whole present reality upside down because that reality doesn't fit anymore. All of the things that used to feel normal to you don't feel normal anymore because your frequency, your vibration has changed, it has shifted. And so, whatever is not in tune with this higher vibration that's come through is not going to be accepted by our systems. And so we come to this point where we, and it can happen overnight and it can happen over time. And there can be many instances that cause this kind of experience that are kind of, shifting our systems in increments, in pieces. And so it kind of keeps us from totally losing our mind. If we had a complete system overhaul at once, a lot of us would completely lose our minds. And so it can happen in increments. And even though we can still feel like, we're losing it, we're just losing it. And in a sense, we are. In a sense, we are losing who we thought we were. We're losing our attachment to our identity, and we're losing our attachment to our minds because our minds have been feeding us all of this crap that feeds the illusion of our reality. It's been telling us all of these things about what to believe and what not to believe, and about who we are and who we're not, and what's wrong with us, and that we're not good enough, and that we're just these silly humans not knowing what's going on. And as we awaken, we start to see past those lies. We start to see past the illusions of the mind, and the mind no longer becomes the tyrant. Well, the goal is to shift it because we start to realize that it is a tyrant. And so, through this process of transformation, we are changing the mind from this petty tyrant who thinks he runs the place to our servant, to our tool. And so, yes, in a sense, we're losing our minds. And that is an excellent thing. And if sanity is based on our acceptance of this 3D reality that we've been handed as truth, then let's be crazy, because I don't want that reality. And that reality to me is completely nuts. It's not sane at all. And so, in a sense, yes, we're, in some ways we are a little crazy and we're losing our minds. And I think of the Alice in Wonderland quote where she asks her dad if she's bonkers because of her dreams. And he said, yes, absolutely bonkers. And all the best people are. And so I love that. I love that quote. So if you feel like you are going crazy, that you're losing your mind, know that there's a recalibration happening in your system, in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in your heart, everywhere is completely recalibrating and releasing and cleansing the toxic patterns that have kept you believing these toxic illusions. And so let yourself be crazy. Be compassionate with yourself. Be loving with yourself. Give yourself the space to process what you need to process. And as difficult things come up, don't hide from them. Let them move through you. And if you need help moving through them, then reach out to someone you trust, someone you know, and get help moving through it. Because you don't want to go back to be insane. And anyway, you couldn't even if you tried. So let yourself be crazy, join the rest of us, but be grounded, be centered, take care of yourself, allow this transformation to happen, and really moving towards the most highest and beautiful beautiful embodiment of your authentic self that you can bring, because it's really what the transformation process is about. So if you're challenged by this, but you're really dedicated to moving forward and to really seeing where this can take you, and removing the layers of illusion that are covering your authentic self so that it can shine through. If you're really serious about it and ready to make some changes, then please reach out to me and private message me, and we can talk and see if the program that I offer would be a good fit for you. And if you have any questions, just leave them here in the comments. And I'm just hoping you guys all have a beautiful Saturday. Thank you so much for listening. Crystal, it's so nice to see you here. And Carly, thank you guys for being here. I just appreciate you all. So sending lots of love to you all, and we will see you in the Facebook group. Have a great night.